Hi, and a very warm welcome to the heart of Wellbeing Mission Control. I'm Greg Parry. I'm a wellbeing specialist, and one of the key components about a sense of deep, complete well-being is the quality of our thoughts. Now, the problem is that our minds often seem to have a mind of their own. They think what they want, they feel what they want, and we just seem to be carried along on this stream of consciousness. It's quite revealing that we often have all kinds of crazy thoughts. We don't always know where they come from, but we seem to be responding to either what we feel is going on around us, or we're generating all kinds of emotional and mental energy from somewhere within ourselves. One of the reasons that we've spoken so often about the importance, the usefulness of mindfulness, is it gives you a chance to take a step away. It's a curious thing to practice, so that you feel a little bit of space between you, the observer, and the flow of thoughts and feelings that are running through the metaphorical heart and mind. Because most people have no idea that it really is possible to take greater control over the mental process. I remember this famous example in my own experience where I was asked to stop thinking for a whole 5 seconds. I thought, well, yes, we can do that. It was impossible. This is a very important point. We can't switch the mind off. But what we can do is we can learn to detach ourselves so we become this more objective observer that can see the thoughts and feelings. But we're no longer obliged to react. That little bit of space between the crazy thoughts and feelings that flow through our minds and ourselves as an observer, that transforms everything. Because as you learn to pay less attention to your thoughts and feelings, you discover there is something else. First of all, you're not carried along by that emotional energy. You feel this beautiful sense of detachment. That lends itself to a fabulous feeling of inner peace. Yeah, okay. At first it might last just for a few seconds, but it does feel good. So we're turning down the constant stress and fear and anxiety that plague so many people today. And at the same time, it allows you to be detached from all those thoughts and feelings. And then you discover that you're able to choose. You can influence, because if you're not attached to the thoughts and feelings, you lose that chain of connection. So you know what? I'm going to choose my feelings the way that maybe I choose a shirt or a t-shirt or a particular article of clothing. This is the revelation that we are not simply our thoughts and feelings. There's something else. There's more. And when you begin to select how you want to feel, life is much more interesting because you become more resistant to the habits of stress, anxiety, worrying all the time. You learn that you can take a deep breath, take a symbolic step away from the thoughts and feelings. So you know what? That's not who I am. And choose to feel something in the place of those thoughts and feelings that is perhaps more uplifting, more fulfilling, just suits your particular need for well-being, for a sense of self-acceptance. It's deeply empowering. I know, it always sounds like a strange idea because we have lost touch with many of these traditions within our own cultural framework. But you know, as a species, we've known about this for thousands of years. It's been a dominant part of the quest for human fulfillment, self-mastery, since the beginning of our species, I suspect. And all you have to do is take that moment to pause, to give yourself a little bit of an interlude, a moment to breathe, and to learn to just step away from all the thoughts and feelings, and then choose a set of feelings that are more suitable for your health and your well-being. It's entirely natural, and it's something that gets easier with a little bit of practice. And I highly commend it to you. It really is a way to transform your life. What do you think? Is that something you've already tried? Is it something you practice? Do you have any suggestions you'd like to make? Do you have any observations you'd like to share? Whatever the case, I'm really glad you could join me today. I'll be back with you soon. And in the meantime, have a wonderful day.